want to get spicy, baby, okay?
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at the end. Made me feel like that.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Join the family. We have fun over here. We serve looks, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's on one of these sides. So today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be going back to our roots. We're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I have not given you guys a makeup tutorial in so long, and I'm so sorry. But today I'm going to be doing my current go-to look featuring some of my current favorite products from Sephora. And I just want to say thank you so much to Sephora for sponsoring today's video. We love a sponsor and we love Sephora. So for those of you who may not be familiar with Sephora, I promise you by the end of this video you will be very familiar. So if you're not already signed up for the Beauty Insider program, go ahead and check the description box down below and click the link and sign up. So there are a few different tiers when becoming a Beauty Insider. So you're going to be an insider instantly as soon as you sign up, then a VIP member, and then a Rouge member. I'm a Rouge member because I shop in Sephora way too much. The last time I went to Sephora, she's like, would you like to use any of your 4,500 points? I said, no thank you. We're just gonna let them accumulate because I want to get all my perks. I want to be able to use all of my points one day, okay? So I'm gonna just keep piling them up. But just take a second right now to click the link in the description box and become a Beauty Insider if you're not already, because I promise you after this video you're gonna want every product that I use, because like, look at the face. It's giving. And also everything will be listed down in the description box. Every single product in this video is from Sephora. So like I said, everything will be listed down below. And enough of me rambling, let's get into this look and keep watching. All right guys, so I'm super excited to be doing this video because I have not done a makeup video in so long and you guys have been kind of bullying me about it. So I'm here, okay, to give you guys my current face routine, go-to look, and current products. I have been binge shopping on Sephora. Like every other day I'm ordering something or I'm going to Sephora. I just feel like I have to have everything that comes out. So I have a lot of products. I am a Sephora junkie. So when they reached out to me to sponsor this video, I was ecstatic. I was like, I'm on board, because I was already going to show you guys my current face routine and stuff. But we love a sponsor, okay? Keep these lights on, baby. So everything will be listed down in the description box. Every single product, okay? And everything I'm using today is going to be from Sephora. Also, if you're not already signed up to be a Beauty Insider, click that link down below as well so that you guys can join the Sephora family and shop and earn points and rewards as you're shopping as well, because we love incentives, okay? We love to get a little extra gifts, extra points, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna get started because my lips are literally screaming for moisture. So the first thing I'm gonna be using is this Laneige Glowy Lip Balm, and this is in the peach. I normally get berry, but they were sold out, so I just got peach, and it does the job. I love this stuff. I can put this on like at night and wake up and my lips are still juicy. I can put this on under my mask and it does not wipe off. Like, my lips are still hydrated. So this stuff I love. I know a lot of people like the lip mask. I don't like the whole having to dip my finger thing. It's a great formula, but if I could just use this, it's even better. And it's like glossy. So like, if you don't like lip gloss or lipstick, this gives you that glossy look. Love it. So my face is clean. I don't have anything on my face right now. I'm going to be using my Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Moisturizer, which I showed you guys a few videos back, and I literally use this all the time. I really like this moisturizer specifically under makeup. It just is like this nice, thick, rich formula. I really enjoy it. So if you have dry skin or you just like your makeup to look more quenched, I would definitely recommend this. This moisturizer is amazing, and as you can see, my skin already has been brought back to life, and it's just so rich. Like, look at my hands, oh my gosh. And I really lather on my moisturizer because I do layer so many products, and I'm a powder girl. I love powder. I feel like powder makes your face look super filtered and like ooh, just looks so good. So I feel like I need to balance out things and have a very moisturized face if I'm going to be using so many powders. So if you're dry and you like that powdery look, that matte look, but just moisturize. It's not gonna kill you. Oily girls, you need to moisturize as well. Oily, dry, in between, moisturize your face before applying your primer, okay? Yeah, we are 2 products in and my face already looks so much better. Like, I on a regular day would just do these 2 things and run out and call it a day, baby, because we love a fresh face too, don't we? Yes. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do my brows off camera, make it real quick, and I'll be back. But anyways, I did my brows. I just feel like brows are so boring. Like, I don't care to see anybody's brow routine. It's nothing revolutionary. It's nothing new. Everybody's brows are different, so just do what works for you, all right? So I've been doing my brows first, and I've been doing them more bold, as you can see. You guys have seen all my brow phases, fluffy. And when I change them, I do show you guys. But fluffy, bold, light, dark. I've been doing them bold because I feel like by the end of my face routine, they kind of tone down anyway. And if I was doing eyeshadow, I would do my eyeshadow first, then move on to my eyes, simply because it just flows better for me now. Of course, I can do both, but I just been liking that. But I'm not doing eyeshadow today, because I don't typically wear eyeshadow. It's like a bronzer situation, but I'm gonna show you guys that anyways. But now we're moving on to the face, my favorite part. I just really want to focus on these new products that I've been using and you guys have been asking me about, and like how I've been doing my face, because like my face be sitting, baby. It be sitting, okay? So I'm gonna be going in with this Nars Soft Matte Primer. Amazing. I don't know what's in it. I've seen this so many times and I kept passing it. I'm like, Nars, for some reason, when it comes to primers, just didn't entice me. But y'all, it is amazing. I cannot explain it, but you need this one. You need it. You need it. You need it. All right. So this step is optional, but I've also been using the One Size Makeup Magnet Primer. Amazing for those longer days. If you know that you need your makeup to last all day, I would definitely put that in those areas. Or if I know I have to wear a mask, I will focus this around this area, because it literally is a magnet for the makeup and nothing moves wherever I put this. So not only does it blur my face even more, it's like kind of like a little grip. So I really like this. It's more of a heavy duty primer. So you can use one or the other, or you can use both. But I'm telling you, these 2 primers are amazing. And I do like to let my primer really sit on my skin for like 2 minutes and kind of set, because that's the only way it's gonna work. If you just layer products on each other right after each other, they're not really gonna work. They're just gonna kind of like move around and become one in a blobby mess. You have to really let your products, you know, set on the skin so that it can work. So like I put my moisturizer on and it's settled, you know what I'm saying? Now the primers are on, I'm gonna let that settle and grab my foundation, okay? So for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation, which I really like, you guys. It's a medium coverage, but you guys know I like a medium coverage because, again, I do layers. I don't feel like everything has to be full coverage. I don't feel like everything has to be thick, okay? It's like if I do a lighter foundation, I can do a more full coverage concealer. You see what I'm saying? You kind of like balance things out. So I've been loving this one. You guys know I was wearing Charlotte Tilbury a lot, but honestly, it's just too thick. It's a really good foundation. It looks amazing in pictures, but I always have to thin it out some kind of way or shear it out, and I just feel like, really? So yeah, so I'm gonna be using this, and this is in the shade Marquises. I like this one because it just seems to match me the best. It's gonna look a little orange at first, but y'all, I promise you, it looks so good. Like, oh my gosh. So I just apply, I like to like stipple the foundation on. So I'm gonna be taking my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and I'm gonna spray that before I blend out my foundation. Woo. And just let that absorb. You can use any setting spray. So I spray that all over, and then I continue blending out my foundation. I like doing that because it helps with the longevity of my foundation, and it helps with the blendability of the foundation as well. So that's just like another like added security for your face to ensure that it will last all day. And I have definitely been seeing a difference when I spray the setting spray at this step, because it kind of changes the formula of the foundation, if that makes any sense. So it's making the foundation a more long wear foundation. And this Nars foundation is, I think honestly they kind of reformulated the sheer glow, which back in the day, that was like my favorite foundation. I want to say that was like my first high-end foundation that I ever bought, and I loved it. Obviously, you know, you grow over time, and I just stopped using it. Then I like to just go over with my beauty blender and just kind of like press that in. And it's gonna kind of minimize the shine when you use that beauty blender. I can't explain it, but you guys see the magic that's happening. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I did not color correct. I don't know why, I've just been skipping it. It's still necessary because I still have these damn dark spots. But it's like not a big deal. Once I finish my face, it looks amazing. And one thing I love about this foundation and any medium coverage foundation is that you can layer it and it does not get heavy. When you're using a super full coverage foundation, layering it can go wrong very, very quick. So I just take my time building it up in certain areas that I feel like are necessary. And this is super lightweight, you guys. I don't feel anything on my skin, like, at all. And when I say at all, I mean at all. So for my concealers, I'm gonna go to my Too Faced Born This Way concealers. They never do me wrong. They got my back like a sweater, okay? Like, these two concealers will never leave my collection. Like, I don't care what new concealer comes out. I might indulge, but I always somehow go back to these two. Like, I can't help myself, and I need a new one clearly. But this is Chai, and this is closer to my skin tone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually concealing right now and adding more coverage to the center of my face, because I feel like that's where I need the most coverage, around this lip area, the under eye area. And using a shade that's your skin tone kind of helps with that. And for some reason, concealer does not feel heavy to me. It'd be the foundation that's feeling heavy. So I could layer up concealer and not feel anything. But when it comes to foundation, I like to keep her light, okay? And you guys can already see how that added more coverage to the center of my face, and it just looks a lot more complete, in my opinion. And by the way, you guys, I'm not even like rushing because I don't have anywhere to go. But this is a very quick and easy face. I know it seems like a lot of steps and very overwhelming, but if you have products at home, follow along with those products. If you feel like you got to get these, don't forget to check the description box. But do what works for you. Layering is the best thing. I know it's overwhelming when you click a description box and see so many products, but honestly, you're using a lot of products, but you're not using a lot of products. So now I'm going to go into the shade Butterscotch, which is my highlighting shade. But like I was saying, so I know it's intimidating when you guys open a description box and see a million products, but honestly, I'm using a lot of different products. I'm not using a lot of product. Does that make sense? So, I mean, it may be 20 products, but it's just a dab of this and a dab of that. It's just better to layer your products. That's why I prefer to use a lot of different products, because everything serves its purpose and does its own thing, instead of using a lot of just one product. So I have this on, and you guys see, I like concealer, okay? I told y'all I don't like that little concealer trick. It does not work for my face shape. It does not give me the snatchness that I like. So I layer this bad boy on, okay? Like, very much so. So she will be highlighted, okay? So with my highlight concealer, I like that to be full coverage. I like to keep that bright under eye, and I like to keep it snatched. So I'm gonna let that sit for about a minute or two, depending on how I'm feeling. And in the meantime, and in between time, I'm gonna cream contour. So I'm using the Makeup Mario Scope Stick in Deep Dark. I really like this one because it's super creamy and easy to blend. I go back and forth a lot between this one and the Fenty. The Fenty for the super snatch days, but this one's like in the middle, you feel me? And then I have just been put on to the Rare Beauty Effortless Bronzer. If you like a more bronze look instead of a contour look, that is the one. But I want a more snatch look today, okay? But I'm thinking about doing like a minimalist makeup look. So if you want to see that, comment down below. Minimal products, minimal look, more like a your skin but better type of look. If you want to see that, please let me know. I could pump that out for you. Because I have actually been into the no lash look. Like, you guys don't even know, like, in real life, your girl has been like, no lash, no this, no that. It's kind of crazy. But I've been telling myself I have to leave the house looking more presentable, more together. So I have still been putting on a little something without overdoing it. Because my thing is, and you can ask anybody, I'm an all or nothing girl. I'm either going to look crusty dusty or I'm going to look fabulous, okay? But I just feel like there has to be a happy medium, because when I look crusty, I look very much crusty. So I have been doing, you know, my little quick beats, putting on a more together outfit, if you want to call it that. I wear jeans to the grocery store sometimes. That is what you call together, okay? So I just like to blend this out, and it's a really soft blend. I absolutely love this product. And she is snatched. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. And I like to start from the center of my face, because as I'm blending this is still drying down. And this is where I want all the coverage, baby. You could spray your face again. I personally do not do that. I think the one-time spray while I'm doing my foundation is enough, but it's all up to you. Because why would I let this dry down just to wet it again, you know? That's how I feel about it. But it's all preference. Take the steps that I give you, or the tips, and make them work for you in your routine. This needs to go back. All right, so now that that's blended out, I'm gonna be showing you guys a new step. So I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Grace. I am obsessed with this formula. For one, I'm not sure if this is a dewy or matte formula. I think it's dewy. You guys will see when I link it below. But it just looks so good. The liquid blush on top of the highlight. So I like to take the butt of my sponge and just blend that out. And you guys, it looks really intimidating at first until you start to blend it out and you see that it's just like this soft but bold pink. And something about it on top of the highlight just like hits for me. Like, it's just giving, this is definitely dewy. This ain't matte. This has to be the dewy formula, but I love how pink it is. And I used to not like liquid blushes because I felt like they're just too bright. They're gonna be doing too much, but you guys, it gets the job done, okay? So I need to see what I'm doing. I like to put my mirror, don't judge my mirror, okay? It's very ratchet. But it's also good to kind of do your makeup at this angle too, because you can really see what you're doing. Because now I'm like, okay, you need to blend some more under there, Natasha. Yes, and it's just giving skin, like it just looks so fresh and pretty, but still beats. All right, so now it's time for me to set and forget. So for powder, I'm going to be using the last of this one size powder in translucent. I'm definitely just going to order another one. So you want to make sure your under eye is as smooth as possible. And I'm just going to take my sponge, and it has some product on it, and just press it in, okay? All I'm doing is pressing that in. I love, love, love this powder. At first, I was like, it's going to be giving flashback. It's going to be thick, but no, it's not. It's literally a perfect powder. Like, I'm obsessed. So the thing about this is it is translucent, but it's a true translucent. You see how I've set my under eye, but it hasn't given me that weird gray cast or done anything absurd. It's literally translucent. So in my opinion, if used correctly, and I say that because everybody's different, it is brown girl friendly. I do not bake with this. I like to kind of just press it in, but it still gives me that like full coverage look. Like, I'm like, how are you translucent but you're full coverage at the same time, but you're also thin and finely milled? It's just one size did what they had to do with this one here, okay? But you really don't need a lot of this, all right? because I don't use a lot of powder like I used to, like setting powder. I like to use a lot of pressed powders. I don't use a lot of setting powders anymore, because that's when you create flashback and all that stuff. All right, so I like to take this powder as well and go over my brows just to avoid it getting oily throughout the day. And if you're taking pictures, I know we've all experienced it where we have this little oily soupy area in the forehead. No, we like to cancel that out and just go like so. Okay, I need to somehow open this to get this out, so 1 second. So I actually like to set my brows. Like, I like to let that thing sit. I do not bake anything, but these brows are getting baked, okay? Because I've just noticed that I like this area not to look crazy. Now you're gonna want to set your all over face so that your foundation is not slipping and sliding around or anything else that you've done. So I'm gonna be using my Fenty powder in the shade 410, and I'm just gonna press it in. I do not swirl. I literally press it in, okay? And this powder is full coverage. So not only am I setting my face, I'm adding a little bit more coverage to what I've already done, which is gonna give you a more flawless look. And you just wanna like press that all over for a nice even look. And at this point, I will dust away the powder on my brows too and brush through them. So now it's time to bronze. I'm gonna be using my Makeup Mario bronzer in Deep. And I'm just going to, you know, do my thing. We already contoured, so now we're just bringing color back to the skin and a little bit more depth. Y'all already know I'm gonna contour this nose, but I'm using Fenty's Coco Naughty. Look at the difference. This one is just a little too red for my nose, I feel like, and this one is perfect. So I prefer to use Coco Naughty. I do use Coco Naughty on my face sometimes, but that's like, you know, my more neutral days. It just depends on what I grab. But they're both amazing bronzers. Like, you can definitely see it's making a difference. But it's just not red. It's gonna give more of a shadowy effect. My face up close, you guys, looks so freaking flawless. Like, this foundation is literally everything. Like, it looks so good. It looks like skin, like your skin but better, but not like your skin but better, but you can still see the imperfections in your skin. It looks like flawless skin but better. Like, I can't explain it, but this foundation, you guys, is a absolute must-have in your collection. And my face still feels light. I know somebody's gonna watch this and be like, oh my gosh, she uses so much stuff, she has so many layers, but it's like, but do you see the face though? So I'm gonna take that powder and I'm actually going to, am I going to? Yes, I am. I'm gonna bake the sides of my nose. All right, that's like the most, that's like the extent of my baking, and underneath the bronzer. And you know how earlier I said I don't bake? I don't bake directly onto the wet concealer or a wet surface because I feel like putting that thick layer of powder is what causes flashback. It makes your face cakey. It makes your under eyes crease. So if you set your under eye and press it in like I did and then bake, you will still have a flawless look without the cakiness. So set it in and then bake. If you insist on baking, I would definitely press it in and do a layer first. You don't have to do it with loose powder. You can do it with a pressed powder and then go ahead and bake. All right, so we're gonna wrap things up. The face is actually kind of almost done, okay, believe it or not. For blush, I'm gonna be using my Makeup Mario in Poppy Pink. I'm looking for a blush brush, darling. And I'm just gonna put that on. It's a very pinky blush, as you can see, and I've been liking that pinky look. You guys know, like last year this time, I was into the like brownie blushes, like there but not there. I like pink, hot pink blush now, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and dust this away. So I'm gonna take this Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade number 2, right? And I'm gonna place that under my eye area to brighten that, because I like a bright under eye, especially for the pictures if done correctly. Oh, it just looks so good. Again, this can either cause you flashback or it can make you look snatched. the choice is yours. But I just like to do this and press it in really nicely. You should not get flashback from this if you just take your time and just blend, blend, blend. And baby, do you guys see the difference? You guys see how like lifted it looks and how like clean? The Charlotte Tilbury powder is a great like airbrush looking powder. It gives you like this veil, but it's not full coverage, but it does what it needs to do. It has some kind of technology in here that has caused it to give me this snatch look. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty highlighter, and this is Mo Honey and Afternoon Snack. I just go in both because I can't choose, and I highlight my nose. I've kind of sort of been highlighting my face. I'm not gonna do it today because I'm not feeling that, but some days I will. Very rare. I have to be feeling very spicy for that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna spray my Charlotte Tilbury. All right, this is when it gets spicy, baby. Okay, when it's like 70% dried down, this is gonna be a game changer, guys. So I know a lot of people have been taking their setting powder and doing this, but I just personally feel like, again, it could cause flashback depending on the setting powder. Okay, so I take my Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade number 3, which is the closest to my skin tone. Number 4 is too dark, and this one gets the job done because it is not a full coverage powder. So I take the butt of my sponge, and you guys see how much powder came off on there. This is damp, so it's gonna come off, and while my face is still damp, I'm gonna press that in all over. I told y'all I like powder, okay? But that's why my face be looking how they look in pictures. Like, people think that I'd be like super editing or using apps and stuff. I'm like, baby, this is work. I put in that work, okay? Because I know I want my face to look a certain way, so I'm gonna do what I need to do. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm really pressing that in. And you guys, this right here, oh my gosh, changes the game. Like, yes, I live. You guys see that? I know you see it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do some, oh, I lied. So my last spray is gonna be my One Size Luminous spray. Amazing. The way it makes my skin look so like milky and like juicy, but it locks it in for the day. I love this. I love this brand. They do what they have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that. Because again, we're working, ooh, got on my nose. We're working with a lot of powder, so although I want that look, I don't want to look dry and crazy. So I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do some liner and mascara, and we'll be back to do the lip. And you guys, I am gonna put this Makeup Mario bronzer in my crease before doing my lashes and liner, because I don't like this like bare look on me. I feel like it looks very weird. I need some kind of balance, but then I don't really like eyeshadow all the time. It's really weird. So I just take a fluffy brush and I literally just put that bronzer on my crease, and it just adds a little bit more depth to the look. Like, I promise you, it's a game changer. You do not have to know how to do eyeshadow to do this. You need one brush and that's it, okay? So I'm gonna do that and blend, blend, blend. Was I too close? Is that why it was dark? I don't know. Sorry for the lighting, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and blend, blend, blend. And I'm gonna show you guys a difference that makes with one bronzer. I'm not doing eyeshadow, guys. Just the bronzer. And I like to bring it like this to the side of my nose and to the front of my brow. And do you guys see the difference? I personally like this better. So I'm gonna be right back. All right, so I got my hair down now, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. This is the Makeup Mario lip liner in taupe. It's like a hair darker than my skin tone. I like his lip liners because they're very, very smooth and like creamy, but I wish they just went a little bit darker. You know, I like that extra dark lip liner look. Well, not extra dark, but like true brown. But the way I've been doing my lips now is like a lot more subtle. So I'm not mad at it. So you see how that kind of created the illusion of like fuller lips without like overlining? We like that. And then I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath lip gloss in For Real. Amazing. Top tier. Alright guys, so I couldn't help myself. I had to do a darker lip liner. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But this is a completed look. It's giving snatchral. It's like right in the middle between that natural and that snatch, because I could bring it up a notch. But this is definitely my go-to face. It's my safe face. I know it's going to go with anything that I'm wearing, any occasion, and I'm going to feel comfortable with it. It's going to be long wearing. Everything in the checklist is what this face is, okay? So make sure you guys check out the description box for any of the products that I use. Thanks so much again, Sephora, for sponsoring this video. Hopefully we have many more collaborations or partnerships, honey, because we love Sephora here on this channel. We love makeup, period, okay? So let me know also, guys, if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials. I know I've been slacking, but I don't know if you guys want them or not. So you guys got to comment below, like this video, let me know what you want to see next, okay? So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.